Hi everyone, it's Melody with Design by Melody. I thought it would be nice to do a bit of a Q&A today, as well as kind of checking in with you guys. I made myself some notes so I don't forget what I want to talk about, but there are a couple of things that I just wanted to check in with. So we are in the middle of June at this point, and as you know, if you've been watching my channel, I've been doing a kit review series for this year, and it's been going amazingly well, and I've got more things lined up for the rest of the year. But there are a couple different things that are coming up that I wanted to kind of tell you guys about, as well as answer a couple questions that I've been getting on a couple different videos. I thought it'd be easier just to address those for everyone, so in case you are curious about the same thing, you would know. So first, let me make the first announcement, and this is that I have set up a Facebook group for Design by Melody. It is a private group, but all you have to do is ask to be added, and I will add you. On this group, I would love for everyone to be able to talk and share things and get inspiration from each other, but also be able for me to be able to give information to you guys. So if I happen to get a coupon code for a kit that I reviewed previously, I would love just to be able to post it there. It's an easy way for me to get information to you guys, as well as just be able to share and update y'all, as well as answer questions, truly. So I will put the link to that Facebook group in the bottom of this video, as well as any future videos. So just make sure that you go there and add yourself to that group. Now, I still am the admin of 2 other Project Life groups, but this one is dedicated to anything that I have done, any videos that I post, my blog, whatever. So that's going to be on there. So make sure that you add yourself to there. It's just started. This is technically my first announcement of it, and I think I have like 7 members at this point, but definitely go in and add yourself. I would love to have all of you there, and we can just chat and share and, you know, whatever. So that's the first kind of announcement. Now, going into one of my first questions, and I've been getting this a lot here recently, and that is about my planner. I've had a lot of people ask me if I'm still doing the planner because I haven't posted any videos, and the answer is yes. However, I took a break from the Happy Planner because I wasn't using it, I don't think, the way that I really wanted to, and I had been kind of exploring a little bit about bullet journaling, so I took my shot at that and tried it. So I will share my bullet journal with you guys, and then also kind of tell you what's going on next. So, sorry, just take some of my notes out of here. So this is my bullet journal. Now, since I was just trying it, I didn't really want to invest in purchasing a bullet journal, so I took an old notebook that I had, and it's actually got a lot of pages out of here already, and I kind of made my own. I like the way that the cover was. It's kind of got this decorative cover, and I just added a piece of white cardstock behind that, and then added my title. Also created my own key here using a Project Life card from Take 10 Design, or the Take 10 kits from Studio 29 Designs, I believe, and then I created my index. Now, as you can see, I really didn't do a whole lot in here. I just wanted to kind of try it, see if it worked, and then if it did work, I was going to invest in a true bullet journal. Well, I actually really like the process of the bullet journal. However, well, let me show you. I'm not going to show you every page because some of this is private. But there's like my monthly list. Turn this page. Okay, and there's the other part of the monthly list, and then I did do like a bills page and work schedule. For instance, here's my work schedule. This is my 9 to 5 sort of, which is not really 9 to 5 job. And then here would be like a weekly spread, and I really like the way that this was because I could put my information in here. I could put my meal planning and all of that, but I got really caught up in drawing out the weeks and then not being able to really put future things on there, and that's the reason it didn't really work for me. Again, I really like the idea of it. Again, here's the June spread, just the monthly pages, and I did put like little washi tapes on the edge so you could see like when May was, which is right there, and then June was right here, And then I will show you one thing I did at the back. At the back of it here, I thought this was kind of clever. I put a pocket so where I could put like receipts or anything else in here that I would want. I really did use this a lot. And I didn't really finish. I only did a few weeks, and like, look, this is supposed to be this week because today's actually Friday the 10th that I'm filming this, and I didn't use it. We're going to a birthday party on Sunday, but I truly didn't use it. So that was just a small attempt at bullet journaling, but this is what I have been trying the last couple, like probably the last month and a half. And it's the reason why I haven't been doing my Plan With Me videos in my Happy Planner. So I am planning to go, well, I have two plans. The first one is to go back to my Happy Planner. I still have it. It's still in use. Oops. Don't really need Post-it notes in there. I started pulling out the month spreads, like the month pages, and filling them in the other day. And so I'm probably going to start decorating these pages here shortly for you. Now, I say that with one additional plan, and I'll share that with you in just a moment. So that's kind of an update on my planner status, and I will be starting to do those planner videos again for you guys. Now, with that being said, I will be sharing my June kits with you shortly, and June is a little bit different. I've got a little bit of a different plan for June. I had the opportunity to get the A Beautiful Mess Messy box, as well as a Beautiful Mess Happy Mail box, or Happy Mail package. And that's what this beautiful box is. And you can see a beautiful mess. I'll open it for you. Dun dun dun. Or My Beautiful Mess. Oh, A Beautiful Mess. So this says hashtag My Beautiful Mess, but it is A Beautiful Mess. So this is the Happy Mail package, and then this is the Messy box. As you can see, it's right here. Go make a mess. I think this is the cutest packaging. But anyways, I got these, and these are actually the May ones. Yes, I believe these are the May ones. They were $5 each. So I went ahead and purchased them, and I thought it would be a great opportunity to kind of review it for you guys. Even though this is the May one and we are now in June, I still thought at $5 each, I couldn't really pass it up, especially since it's one that I had not reviewed yet. So I will review this for you guys in June, and I'll share that with you. But I also have another kit coming. And this was actually donated to me. Not donated. Given? Sponsored? Don't know the proper word. Either way, I contacted Cocoa Daisy back in February maybe, and we've been talking back and forth on and off, and finally we made a plan for June for them to provide me with a scrapbook kit as well as a planner kit. So those were all I had to pay with shipping, but they're actually sending me a scrapbook kit and a planner kit to use in my kit review series, which I'm extremely excited about. They were able to just give me a 1 month without having to sign up for a subscription. They were very gracious, and they said that they had watched a couple of my videos and really liked them, and liked the fact that I shared different ways that you can use the kit. So I'm extremely excited to get those and share those with you. So I will have both the Messy Box and Happy Mail openings for you, as well as showing you what I do with them, as well as the Cocoa Daisy scrapbook and planner kit. Now, with that being said, I know the planner kit is separate from the Happy planner that I have been using, so I'm going to use the like the binder system for a little bit and see how I like that. So I'm actually probably still going to use my Happy Planner, but I'm also going to use the ring binder system, and I will share those Plan With Me videos with you guys now from a consistent basis, I believe. That's kind of my plan. We'll see how it comes out, but that's what I'm planning on doing. And I know I'm talking with my hands, so I apologize. I'm gonna have to hold them still. So those are kind of the things that are coming up in June as far as my kit review series and additional videos that you'll be seeing. Also, this is new, and this is extremely exciting for me. I am like over the moon. I was invited to be a part of a blog hop, and it is sponsored by One Little Bird, and that will be going up this coming week. So keep an eye out for that. I have all of my stuff sitting right here. I'll share it with you. This is like my box of all the pieces that I'll be using. And that's all you get to see. Not sharing anymore. You have to actually watch the video to see that. And that should be going up, I believe it's Tuesday. I'll have to look at the calendar, but I believe that that is Tuesday. And I'm really excited because, like I said, this is the first blog hop that I've been invited to join. And then I really like a lot of the other people that are on there. I think there's either 4 or 5 of us. I'll have to look at it again. But definitely check that out because that is coming up, and I'm extremely excited about that. Now, I did announce that on all 3 of the Facebook groups, but again, all of my Design by Melody stuff is going to be on my Design by Melody Facebook group. So please go there and add yourself. And I will approve you to be added. All right. A few more questions that I'd like to answer because I've had these asked a few times in different places. First was the planner videos. Am I going to do them? The answer is yes. I'm going back to my Happy Planner, and I'm also going to use the ring binder system, which I'll share all that with you once it comes in from Coco Daisy and how I plan to use it. But I thought this would be a perfect opportunity to kind of try out a different planner. And I'm definitely one of those people that jumps around. One planner may not work for me for the whole year, so I'll use whatever works. And I enjoy planning, or using a planner, so I'm okay with using different things. As long as I know that when it stops working, change, which is exactly what's happening with the bullet journal. Though I love it because it fits right in my purse. It's very light. It's very easy to use. It's just not working. So I'm going away from that. Second question that I've been getting here. Someone asked me, actually I believe it was Denise, asked me about my Perler beads, if I had ever used the little mini ones, like I had said I was. I shared these in a haul a couple months ago, and I said I was going to use these and melt them and see if they made like the small enamel dots, homemade enamel dots, and I never did. Now I did check at Michael's. I was just there yesterday. And I checked at Michael's, and they still carry these, and they actually have a lot more colors. They have more colors in these than they do in the regular size. So this is my little box. These are my to be melted enamel dots, Perler beads, aka Perler beads. I had bought one of those like multicolored buckets, and I separated them all out by color, and I plan to melt all of these and have my little homemade enamel dots. I love these hot pink ones. And so I will be doing that. This is going to sit out on my desk until it happens. This is how I store those, by the way. And I'm probably going to have to get another one of these because I think I have more than 8. 2, 4, 6, yep, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15 if I count the little ones. Which actually the little ones can just go in here with the white ones. But that's how I store those and use these. I love these. So that's another question that I've been getting. And then the last question I most recently got, and if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask them in my comments. I do respond to every comment. I definitely read every comment. There are a few of the comments that were left in the giveaways that I didn't respond to, but I definitely read them all. All of my regular comments that I get in the regular videos, I do respond to. Maybe not exactly the same day or the same week, but I will respond to them. I definitely read them. So another question that I got just the other day was someone asked me how much I scrapbook. I had made a comment in a couple videos ago about how I probably scrapbook, I think, about 25 to 30 pages a month, which seems like a lot. I mean, it truly does, and it actually is a lot. I don't record all of those anymore. I used to record every single layout that I did, but it's just too hard to do a process video, edit it, narrate it, post it, make a blog post. It's too hard to do that for every video and still be able to, you know, keep up with my family life. I still work full time. I also own an Etsy shop. So there's a lot going on, and it's too hard to do, you know, 5 videos a week again. So to answer the question, how much do I scrapbook? Well, I scrapbook probably almost daily. Now, it may only be 15 minutes here or there. Sometimes it's 2 hours. Usually my max is about an hour and a half a day. But I usually do some form of scrapbooking every day, whether it's taking pictures of a layout, printing photos, looking through papers or embellishments, making my own kits, whatever. Actually scrapbooking, I do some form of scrapbooking every day probably. Sometimes it's 15 minutes. Sometimes it's 5 minutes when Kaylin's in the shower. Sometimes it's an hour and a half. It really depends on how much time I have. Now, when I scrapbook, like 90% of the time I scrapbook after 10 o'clock at night. Kaylin goes to bed between about 8 and 8:30, and then I'm usually doing laundry or taking a shower or cleaning up the kitchen, whatever, until probably about 9:30, and I usually sit down on the couch with Ernest for a little bit and watch TV, and then I get up and I scrapbook. Now, my husband usually wakes up early in the morning, so he usually goes to bed around 11 or so, and I'm a bit of a night owl, so I like to stay up late. It's always been part of me, and that's just who I am, so it doesn't even matter how tired I am. I like to stay up late. So I will come up in my loft office area, which is where my craft room is, and I will scrapbook. I'll turn on my phone. I keep my phone right here next to me, right here. Turn on a what do you call that? YouTube video, and I'll watch videos as I scrapbook. So how often do I scrapbook? Daily. How much? A time a day, sometimes 5 minutes, sometimes an hour and a half. And then the other thing I wanted to mention about my scrapbooking, what makes it really easy for me to do just 5 minutes or just 15 minutes or an hour and a half, whatever. I like to scrapbook out of kits. Of course, I have my kit review series for you guys that I've been doing this year, but I also have stash kits that I like to make. Now, I had shared 2 with you guys earlier this year. I completely finished the second one that I created, and I have kind of given up on the first one that I created. I created probably, I think it was like 5 pages, and I have all of those recorded, and I will share those with you, but I don't like the first kit that I made up. The colors aren't working for me. It's just a bit of a forced process when I use it, so I'm done with it. I'm going to disassemble, whatever the word is, that kit and put it back in my stash and then create another kit. So I always have some kit ready. I also have a few things like this. These are sitting beside my desk. This is the story kit that I just finished working with, but I kept it together. And these are actually 2 documenter kits from Studio Calico. You can see all in here, plus the leftovers from when I used the Studio Calico kit for a kit review series. It has all the Project Life or the Pocket Page Project Life supplies that came in that kit in here. So I keep kits ready, whatever they are, right next to my desk. So if all I have is 5 minutes, I have stuff ready. I have my whole setup here. I have my camera stand. I have my lights. Everything is set up, so as soon as I'm ready to scrapbook, I can just go. I turn on the camera, we're good to go. Turn on the lights, start recording, we're good to go. And I'll leave it set up at all times, and all of these supplies are sitting beside my desk. If I have a project that I'm working on, it stays out of the desk. I don't move anything. It just stays here on the desk. My son does not mess with my desk, even though my office is in the loft, and he definitely comes in here and does his puzzles on the floor or plays with Play-Doh on the floor. He doesn't mess with my desk, and he knows he's not supposed to, so he doesn't touch anything, and it's not in anybody's way. You can't really see it. It's not messy looking. It's fine, and that makes it really easy to be able to just scrapbook for 5 or 10 minute segments. All right. Another way that I keep myself organized as far as recording videos, and this again makes it really easy just to pull out take a few minutes and scrapbook. I have this little binder, and this was actually purchased at Target. I have this binder, and it's got these ingredients pages in it, and these are from Mercy Tierra, and I just I changed it to adapt to my things that I needed. So I've got it divided, like ingredients here, and then I've got each one divided. So this was like the Studio Calico April kits, the Scrapbook and Documenter. This was the Allie Edwards May kit. This is for the kit that I use in June. I hadn't titled it at this point. This was what I used my stash kit number 1. This was stash kit number 2. I listed all the supplies, as well as I have one of these ingredients pages for each kit that I did. So I can check off where I was in the process. Did I create everything? I have everything ready. So it just makes it really nice. And then this green is just other pages that I did that weren't within a kit. I have a couple different things where I had used Christmas stash. I had used one of those Studio Calico Project Life kits that I had done for this one. This was just miscellaneous supplies that I pulled out to do an album end page. I have all these ready, so I probably have about 10 videos recorded that I have not edited and shared with you guys yet. And the way that I keep myself organized is that I have this sitting right here beside my desk. So if I want to share one of those videos, I will. And I don't have to worry about doing a narration immediately after I finish a video. So I can just continuing scrapbooking without having to pause or stop. I have all this ready and it really keeps me organized. Now it's probably excessive. I probably don't need this, but I have it and I like it. It makes me feel good about being able to record 5 videos at once or do 10 pages at once and not get confused about ones that I did for a video. So I think, sorry, I heard a ding. I thought my camera had stopped. Sorry, I totally got distracted. I thought my camera had stopped. Okay, so I think that's everything that I want to share with you guys today. Please let me know if you have questions. Again, the easiest way to be able to do this is going to be to join the Facebook group so we can chat back and forth pretty easily. It's just a little bit easier. I would definitely don't stop your comments on the videos because I love those. But if you have any pressing questions or really want to get in contact with me, the Facebook group is going to be the easiest way. Plus, I would love to see everything that you guys create. So I think that's it. Stay tuned. I will be having that blog hop come up for you guys here in just a few days, so please check that out. Again, I am so super excited about this. I can't even explain. So when I got the email inviting me, I was just like, what? Huh? What is this? What? Huh? So I'm like so excited about it. Anyways, thank you so much for joining me today. I can't wait to share all of these kits and everything that's coming up with you guys. And yeah, thank you. Bye.